What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 video. This video guys is going to be me showing you how to complete the latest marquee matchups. Just quickly before I get into this guys, I just want to kind of point out I don't think I'll be completing either of the flashback Juan Fran SBC or the Eden Hazard Player of the Month, purely because, well, for starters I can't really do the Hazard one. I can't afford it. It's as simple as that. And I imagine there's probably a lot of you guys out there that can't at this stage of the game at least. And also, yeah, the flashback Juan Fran is currently about 90 to 100k. Can't really afford, I mean I can, but I can't really justify the amount that it is for a right back at this stage. And just because it's only literally out for like 2 more days, I can't imagine I'll get that done. I don't want to like rule out Hazard completely because, you know, a lot can happen in 26 days. I could pack an icon, like a really big icon that's going to completely change my club, and then I might think, oh, you know what, actually I've got a bit of disposable sort of coins here that I can use on Hazard. But in the current situation guys, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't think I'll be doing him. I'm certainly not going to be doing Juan Fran, but let's crack into this one anyway guys. So obviously it's the international break, so this marquee matchup is all to do with nationalities, not clubs, which in fact actually makes it a whole lot easier and a whole lot cheaper to complete. So this first one is from Croatia versus England. The requirements on this one, you need at least 2 players from either Croatia or England. You're only allowed 4 players from the same nation. You need at least 2 rare players, and you need at least 85 chemistry. So I basically just, like, again, I've done it just because, you know, like I've got English and Croatian players here. Now you don't need both. I have both, but this is just kind of, yeah, like these are possible players that you guys could put in there. But these are all players from my club. So one thing I need to point out, like, first of all guys, about every single squad here that I've done, they're all players in my club. I've not bought a single one of these, which kind of, you know, sort of shows how easy it is to complete, and I'm sure a lot of you guys will have a lot of these players in your club as well. But anyway, I went for a couple of Croatian players. I had this bronze goalkeeper and also the centre-back as well that just kind of linked together. But you don't necessarily need them if you've got enough English players anyway. And then from there, guys, I just kind of, you basically got to look at English players. Ideally go for bronze because you don't really want to be throwing all your golds and silvers in there. So just look for bronze. Chances are you're probably going to have a few players that play in either like the Championship, League 1 or League 2. They're obviously quite common in bronze packs. And what happened for me is that, yeah, I had 4 English players from League 2. So you're only allowed a maximum of 4 players from the same nation. So I threw those in. And then I basically just like built the rest of the team around them with other players from League 2 that just weren't English. So like I had this Welsh centre-back, Northern Irish left-back, a left mid there. I don't have a clue where that's from. Antigua and Barb. Maybe that, I don't even know what that is. I would say like Barbados, but I know that's not Barbados. So I don't even know where that's from. But he's a rare player. And one of the English players actually might have a rare player as well. Got a Jamaican Cam there. And then like the other 2 slots, I literally just, it's basically just like throwing in random players really. I managed to, yeah, that was, yeah, that's another English player actually. I thought, I always forget the MK Dons are in League 2. I was imagining them as a League 1 side. Yeah, I just threw in like a Japanese CDM. Literally anything was good enough at that point. Gets me exactly 85 chemistry. Obviously the rating doesn't matter at all, but that is ridiculously easy to complete, guys. You just got to basically just throw bronze players in, and I'm sure you'll have enough for that. So that one gets us a small prime silver players pack. Potentially could be okay, that one, if you go through it and just like have a look at all of the why is that taking me straight to there? That's odd. Yeah, potentially if you go through and have a look at all the various prices of silver players, you could get some sort of hidden gems in there, so that's always worth having a look at. But on the whole, obviously we're not going to get an icon, we're not getting anything massive in that, so not that great. But this one is Holland versus Germany. So you need a minimum of 2 players from either Holland or Germany. This time nationalities, you need a minimum of 4. And you do need exactly all gold players in this one, and also 85 chemistry again. So unfortunately with this particular squad, guys, you can't obviously throw in any bronze players. You do need to kind of step up a little bit to the golds. I went through just like Dutch and German players. So I think I actually started off with Dutch because I thought I'd probably have like less of them. So I threw them in where I could. I ended up having Bruma the centre back, Karsdorp at right back, and also this CDM called Hendricks. The way the squad panned out actually allowed me to put Beguin on the right wing, even though he's a left winger, but obviously he's got a perfect link to Hendricks, so the fact he's out of position wasn't too bad. Then just like threw in some German players, like of anything really, but you just have to obviously bear in mind that you need to get at least 2 other nationalities into the squad somehow. But if you get enough green links between the Dutch and the German players, having random players shouldn't really make too much of a difference. So like for me, I had just like Toivonen, a Swedish, is that it's the Australian league, isn't it? Yeah, Melbourne Victory. That obviously just doesn't matter because it's such good links like around in the sort of the lower areas of the team, like the defence. And also this guy as well, he's Austrian. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the link because Hamburg are now in the Bundesliga 2, so that's not a Bundesliga link anymore, but that didn't matter either. Still gets you 85 chemistry. You've got all these German Bundesliga players in there around this kind of back area that are getting those green links, which really helps and just kind of cancels out the dead links that you're going to get from throwing in those random nations. But really simple one, guys. Just don't put in any players that are like really expensive, like really highly rated. There's absolutely no need, because once again with this squad there is no rating limit. You just need exactly goals. So like you can see I've got 77 rated. If anything, if I could, I mean obviously I wasn't in a fortunate enough position to do it, but you'd ideally have like literally a 75 rated squad. But obviously, you know, my club isn't exactly that stacked to do that right now. But we do get a jumbo gold player pack for that one, guys, which is okay. I mean, was it Company I got in that pack in one of my previous videos? And this is really annoying me that it keeps taking me to there. I don't know if that's me that's doing that, or if this is like a new thing. The next one is Scotland versus Portugal. So this one, you literally only need 1 player from either of the nationalities. You do need at least 3 leagues and also at least 2 rare players. The chemistry on this one's actually only 80, not 85, so not overly difficult. I figured again, because I was just obviously going to go for bronze players because there's no rating limit. You didn't need it, like it doesn't specify what type of card you need, so you just go for bronze, get all the cheapest ones possible. So obviously, because I kind of expend a lot of my League 2 players in the other squad, I thought, you know, I'll have a look at League 1. I've probably got a couple of people in there. And it turns out I actually had a Scottish centre-back, which was ideal, which meant I didn't have to put any kind of like gold Portuguese players or anything like that in. So that was ideal. And then just like around him, just loads of like English League 1 players. It just all links together really nicely. You can see like I've got a 48 rated goalkeeper, I mean, like a 47 rated centre mid. Like absolutely no value. These are all players that are literally going for 200 coins on the market. I obviously like checked all this beforehand. And then once you kind of filled in all that area, you just want to do it as much as you can until, so in my case I ended up just literally leaving the 2 slots left where I had to obviously fulfill the requirement of having at least 3 leagues. So I threw in a random striker, but for me, in my situation, I didn't have any rares, so I had to actually get a rare player from a different league for each of these. So I went in for this American striker. He may be worth a little bit, but he's actually untradeable for me. So I honestly just like, you know, it really doesn't matter. And the same with this guy as well. He's a centre forward, but I had enough kind of room for manoeuvre with the chemistry, so just throw him out on left mid. And again, obviously being untradeable really doesn't matter to me what kind of prices they are. In fact, I think he might have been tradable. I think he was only worth 200 coins. Yeah, he is tradable actually, that guy. Yeah, but he was 200 coins when I first put the squad together. So that is obviously really simple as well, guys. That was 88 chemistry, that squad. So, you know, plenty of room for a couple of changes in there if you guys did want to copy the squad, and maybe you just kind of like change a couple of the players. But I guess is that just a silver players pack? It's not even a prime one this time, just a silver players pack. That is a little bit disappointing. And we end it with Brazil versus Argentina. This one, you need at least a 76 rated team, so you're looking at pretty much a whole gold team. You only need 1 player from either Brazil or Argentina, but you're only allowed a maximum of 3 clubs, which does make it quite difficult. 85 chemistry is needed again. So what I ended up doing is I looked through Argentinian players, because I thought usually I tend to have a few that are actually from the same team. Why I ended up putting Benedetto in up front. The rest of it, I literally didn't actually. I didn't have. I don't think actually. I know I said I didn't buy any of these, but I may have lied there. I'm pretty sure I bought these guys. Let me just check. Yeah, so this squad I did actually buy some players. The other one, all the bronze players were all just from my club. But yeah, this is the one squad which I did just purely because they're all from the same club you basically needed. So I didn't have that many players all playing for the same team. I ended up literally being able to buy a whole... I know it's called like Buenos Aires on this game, guys. I think EA maybe lost the rights for Boca Juniors, but it is Boca Juniors. If you guys are kind of familiar with that league, yeah, Boca Juniors, Buenos Aires is the same team. I end up having like a whole lineup of that, except they don't actually have a right back or a goalkeeper on this game. Strangely enough, they just aren't positions that they actually have under any kind of quality, like bronze, gold, or silver. So I ended up just obviously filling in everything that I could, and then from there just threw in some random players really. Just an Argentinian goalkeeper was fine, even though he's from, I think he's in the Mexican league, yeah, the Mexican league there, but it's still good enough. And then any kind of random right back literally does the trick. Norwegian, that is actually, it's not Danish, it's Norwegian, from AZ Alkmaar, which still gave us 93 chemistry, 77 team rating as well, which is easily hitting the requirements. But yeah, really kind of easy, guys. And that one you actually get a jumbo premium gold pack for. Now, I think the only reason you probably get that is because I think EA kind of realised that not many people are going to have that many players from one club. So even though the actual kind of the cost of the SBC isn't necessarily that high, it's more sort of like the amount of effort that you go through, but like the amount of players you have to buy, and they understand that obviously people aren't going to have, you know, that it's very rare that somebody's just going to go through their club and literally just be able to sort that SBC out straight away. You're going to take a little bit of work on that particular squad. But that's it, guys. And for that whole set of 4, which is really simple to do, you get a premium gold players pack. So a nice little 25k pack there for us, guys. And let's get into these packs and open them up now. See if we can get anything half decent. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really expecting a lot, I have to say. If anything, I think the silver packs might actually be the most profitable. They're probably going to be the ones which give us the most potential to get some big, not so like big pools, but just players that are worth like a couple hundred coins. I'll have a look at what I'll do, guys, with these silver ones. I'll have a look at the rare players. I won't go through every single one because, you know, it's just effort, isn't it? I'll just throw them in the transfer list for now, and then I'll go through them in my own time. But that guy there, Seferovic, you can see you probably get about 700 coins for him. He's actually moved to Benfica, which is interesting. Yeah, and then the rest of these, I'll just throw them onto the transfer list for now, and I will sort those out after the video. We've got a small prime silver players pack. Again, like, I can't imagine that you're going to get too much because I don't really think there's any informs that are silver anymore. Most like bronze or silver players tend to get like a 75 rated inform now, which is really odd. That guy, you know what? He doesn't look like he's worth a lot. He doesn't either. I'm just going to throw these guys in. I'll have a look at these in a bit. I'm not really in the mood to kind of like... It's a lot of effort to have a look through and kind of like search for all of these to see what they're worth. Good jumbo gold pack. Hopefully we can get a board like we did last time. I'm sure it was competent in one of these packs I got, but we've not even got a rare player this time, which is a little bit depressing. We get a Daniel Sturridge, which isn't too bad, I suppose. It's all like the consumables really here, guys. A couple of players obviously for SBCs, I suppose, which isn't too bad at all. We do get a squad fitness card, which is nice. That's going to help with foot champs, which I'll be cracking on with straight after this. And I mean, blimey, I don't know whether to look forward to it or not. I suppose I could try and sell Davis. Why not? Throw him in there. Jumbo premium gold pack could be worth something. 15k packs, they don't tend to be that profitable a lot, but sometimes they are, and this time we have got a board and it's French. Ooh, Kimpembe. That's not too bad at all, to be fair. That is not too shabby. I don't think he's going to be worth a lot. I see him in a lot of people's teams. I imagine he's pretty affordable, only being obviously an 83, but he's very good in game, actually, guys. He's a very, very sort of overpowered centre-back. To be fair, if these prices are accurate, he's a lot more than I thought. That's not too shabby at all. I mean, is he really? He's an 83 and he's that much? We're looking at probably about 11, 12k maybe. Very nice. I'll throw him into the transfer list. So that means straight away, guys. I mean, obviously I didn't really pay that much for this SBC, but if you're in a situation where you don't have many of these players in your club and you need to kind of buy these off the transfer market, if you get in a pack like that, then you know you're looking at profit there, or at least your money back. So happy days. I mean, like with these kind of SBCs, you need to just get them done, because we get another board. Oh wow, we have. It's Dutch. Oh, that's not going to be too great. Oh, actually it is. It's Memphis. Oh, happy days. Blimey, that's a good pull. We've got 2 solid 83s. That's insane. I just always forget that he's a striker. Like when you see that, you just think, oh, like Huntelaar, Van Persie, something like that. But Memphis Depay, that's very nice. He's got to be like at least 15k as well, I would have thought. He's a very good player. Oh wow, how is he cheaper than Kimpembe? I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still great. Like I'm really happy with that. That's for like a 7 or 8k player, but he must be so good. He looks like a really good card. I don't know if it's just because like his height and I guess he's probably not that strong. He's still got 80 strength though. He must be really good up front. He must be a great player. We'll sell him in a bit. Throw him straight on the transfer list. Yeah, that's it, guys. I mean, I've done pretty well there. Definitely a bit of a profit on that SBC. Yeah, like I said, obviously really easy to complete. But yeah, that's kind of it from me, guys. Obviously, I'm going to be cracking on with Foot Champs now, and I'll have videos in the next couple of days of the goals from my games and just kind of like letting you guys know like how I got on and how the whole Foot Champs experience was for me. Just like on this. The first time I'm playing it this year, essentially. So, yeah, if it's like changed or anything like that. But yeah, that's obviously for another video. But hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, then feel free to leave a like, comment, anything sort of like that. Obviously, you can subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Links to my Twitter, Instagram, things like that are also just like on the main bit of my channel, on like the information page. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.